Are we live? Yay! Come on in, guys. Hello. What's happening? Thank you for catching this video. I'm Dominique, still in hot Miami. I'm yeah, it's still in hot Miami. Three reasons why you need passive income, guys. Wow, this has been an amazing trip. It's been so refreshing, relaxing, um, therapy. That's probably the best word I can use. Therapy. It is no secret that having other ways to de-stress, which we all need to do, and rejuvenate, you know, gives you a fresh perspective. It gives you a fresh. You literally can go back to your life with a better set of skills, right? Because you realize that you're making a mountain out of a molehill, right? But the main thing, guys, is you appreciate what you have, and you really appreciate. Hey, Annie, you really appreciate how far you've come along and what you've been able to create for yourself. So, creating something for yourself is the reason why we're here right now, because staying here for the last, I don't know, 21 days in Miami with this heat, it's helped me so much with a lot, like especially tummy bulge. It's helped a lot with that. But guys, it's helped me to really appreciate exactly what it is that you can create on your own. There's nothing set in stone where you feel like this is my life, this is it. No, not at all, guys. You can make a decision to switch over at any time. You can definitely make a decision, right? And actually, the word pivot came into our lives during COVID. It continues to impact, on people who know the difference between, letting the waves crash over you, or, diving in and plunging in underneath the waves, because there are going to be waves. There are going to be waves. So, welcome, guys. I'm Dominique, and what I do is I help everyday people stop trading hours for dollars, especially if you are Gen X, Gen X or baby boomer. You are somebody who definitely has been doing the most, doing the thing, supporting your family, supporting yourself in whatever way you've chosen. However, you might feel like right now, I'm not seeing what I want to see. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it in my health. I'm not seeing it in my wealth. And I'm definitely not seeing it in my relationships, right? You want to go on holiday with your friends, your family. You want to be able to give people their the big surprise gift. It could be a guitar, it could be a spa vacation, whatever you have wanted to give to people and do for yourself. You're not seeing it right now, and I definitely remember feeling that way with my career. I've been a teacher in the classroom for 30 plus years, you guys. I have definitely been in the career of my life, education. But when it started out, I was great with it. And when my plate started getting full, I saw that it started to get in the way of my health, my wealth, and my relationships. That is very typical for most of us. What do we do about it? Typically, we don't do anything about it. Well, the reason why I decided to do something about it was because you might do well with, like, piling your plate up high and just managing, but I love freedom. I love freedom. I love aesthetics. I love to be where I want to be. I love to have fun. And the second I'm feeling like I'm backed up in a corner and I'm not having fun and I'm not, living my life the way I want, something has to happen. Either it's my expectation, or I'm not making enough money, or whatever I need to do to change it. And believe me, I understand. You've got spouse, you've got kids, you've got responsibility. I know that. But guys, you can still choose, right? However, the way that you go about it might be different than somebody else. You need to, take these 3 steps, and we're going to talk about these 3 steps. And what I did was I decided, you know what? I can either make more money or I can have less expenses. And one of my favorite coaches taught that, Susie Orman. She taught the only way to, well, not the only way, but the best way to fix whatever is not happening in your life is to either make more money so you can enjoy more that you want to enjoy, or you can cut back on your expenses. So when I saw that, guys, I was like, okay, definitely I don't want to cut back on anything because I'm not doing anything that I want to cut back on. But I do want to, I want to have what I want to have. So that means make more money. Okay. That means make more money, guys. So we're fine with that. We are fine with that. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're fine with making more money. Making more money, guys. Who's fine with making more money? I found that making more money really helped me to acknowledge that, you know what, we can do this thing. We can just make a plan, work it out, and keep improving, keep making the difference that we want to make in our lives and in the lives of others. So let's go, you guys. Let's get this conversation going. What I really want you guys to focus on is yourself. I want you to think about what it is that you're doing right now to put yourself in position, right? Put yourself in position for what it is that you want. Now, for anybody having a summer break, I've had a summer break. It's been fantastic. I have really, done the most with my time, I feel. But of course, this is just the beginning of the next phase. That's how I look at it. You got to stay really focused and positive, you guys, until you have what it is that you are looking for and what it is that you want. So, guys, come along with me for this conversation because I really want you to understand what it takes to create the passive income or the more income in your life. Okay. Now, when I say passive income, and you can build all this from home. When I say to passive income, guys, it means that you create a freedom machine, right? You create something online, which is what I did. I chose online because you have bigger reach, you have more customers, you're able to go ahead and connect directly with your audience, and you're able to present, get on video, leave the video up there. You're able to do all of that, you guys. So for me, online was the natural choice. Think about it. Are you doing business with companies that are not online? Yes or no? Right. So everybody needs to really look at how can I go online? Take what you're doing in person, guys, and bring it online. So that's what I want to share with you. Okay. So when you're looking at bringing what you do online, you guys, it is simply a matter of education first. Education comes first, you guys. Education comes first because you don't know what you don't know. As I began to have more responsibility, I realized I didn't know how to move from in-person, paycheck to paycheck, hours for dollars. I didn't know how to move from that to something else. I needed a coach. I needed a mentor. I needed education. So I looked around. I found a coach I wanted to invest in. I got into her program and I started to move the needle. Okay. So education is first. Don't ever think that whatever you have right now is all that God has intended for you. That's not correct. What you have right now is what you've built, If you want to build something else, build something else. Okay. If you have raised your kids, stayed in your relationship, your marriage, whatever that is, and you are evolving into the next version of yourself with your spouse or without, whatever your situation is, that is fine. And you want to keep up the momentum of your prosperity, your wealth, your health, your relationships, that is fine, guys. I think when my parents were raising us, we have 5 kids in my family. When my parents were raising us, it was really keeping the same thing, right? Today, guys, you can be a nomad, and we see examples of that, right? Online, especially. You could be a nomad. You could say, you know what, we're going to live in different places. Not that that's new, but people are choosing now. Okay, I want to raise my kids, uh, elsewhere, outside of whatever country, right? They can go to school online, or I want them to learn a language. Let them learn. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? They can learn a language in another country. Go to school. Still keep contact with people. In your home country. Whatever you want to do today, you can really just write your own ticket. That's how it should be. You know why? Because I always think about 2 types of teachers, and because I'm a teacher, that's my vantage point, right? And you can apply this to your own industry with your own, occupation. I always think about traditional Terry, all right, and determined Debbie. Let me tell you about traditional Terry. Traditional Terry, and this is based on myself, others that I've known. Traditional Terry bought everything that she was told about her career, her lifestyle, her retirement, her whole scenario, right? How it was going to go. And she bought into it, which most of us do. Whatever we're told is what we accept, right? Go to school, get a job, stay in this career, you're going to have a retirement. And typically, like I said, that's the retirement that's the life that my parents led. Pretty much same address, just, I mean, when they sold their house, we got a lot of money for it because they bought it in, I can't remember, 65, 68, something like that, 1968. They sold it in 20 something, 2016, 2017. Guys, not mad at that at all. Okay. That's an investment. Okay. That doesn't have to be your life. So what we're finding out is traditional Terry, bought everything that she was told, did exactly what she was told, right? Then there's another teacher, Determined Debbie. Determined Debbie is a newer teacher or whatever occupation you're in. And she comes into her 9 to 5 or her career with her own business. Why? Because she has other interests and she is able to easily bring her interest online, which is what we teach all the time. Take what you do in person, bring it online. I don't care if it's painting, drawing, writing, poetry. Guys, there's a group that needs what you have. And the programs that I've been through, I'm telling you right now, you don't need more than, and this might be a big number to you, but you don't need more than 1,000 1,000 true fans to even $1 million. Okay, guys, literally do the math. And I do the math with you guys often enough. Okay, typically I've been helping about 40 to 50 people per year myself go from in person to online. And that's what Determined Debbie has. She did not just take what she was told about one career, one steady paycheck at all. She didn't buy that because, first of all, she liked the money, right? So she's moonwalking and getting on her toes like Michael Jackson. She's moonwalking around the whole place, doing her business and making money on the side. So much so that her paycheck, right, it just goes into the bank and stacks up. right? Now that's another teacher, and that's another way to handle your finances. All I got to say, guys, to that is, if you didn't know, now you know, but you've seen people have a side hustle or a side business. That's not new. All right. The difference is if you have not wanted to get out there because there are not enough hours in the day, you're like me. I like to put my feet up. I already have a physical job. Teaching is a physical job. And when I'm done with that, I'm done. Like, all right. But guess what? In my program, you don't need more than an hour to 2 hours a day. And you know what that consists of? Something like this, perhaps, if you want to go live or put up your content. Okay, guys? Answer emails, connect with people. It could be get on a Zoom call. All right. But guys, literally, online is the easiest way for you to stop being so much like traditional Terry and start being a little bit more like determined Debbie. Okay. Think about your kids. I have 2 kids, 22 and 19. I am not telling them to buy in like traditional Terry has just career, the boss, all the politics and drama, things that go on in the 9 to 5. Why? Everybody has a pursuit, a passion, a skill, interest. Everybody. Don't tell me you don't. It's that the older you got, you put it to the side or you thought of it as a hobby. You didn't have a channel to make it easy. Online, guys, is the common denominator for everybody. You can bring whatever. My mom used to take classes at the local high school when I was a kid. They used to mail a little booklet with classes that professionals would come in and teach for free to the community, and she would take those classes, guys. Enrichment is enrichment classes are good for everybody. So people want to learn. We are all lifelong learners, okay? So I teach you how to do it in person, how to do it online, how to do both, how to do it on demand, right? So guys, you don't have to be like traditional Terry in your occupation if that's what you've been doing, okay? So here are the 3 reasons why you need to create passive income, all right? Maybe again, baby boomers, Gen X, listen up. This is especially for you, right? We don't want you putting your best interest to the side while you help other people. If you're not helping yourself, you're going to be helping somebody else willingly, happily, while skipping out on what could happen for you very, very easily. All right. Online, literally, like I said, if you're taking an hour, 2 hours, you could do that for yourself, somebody else, whatever. Because I know we all want to help people, okay? But you've probably been doing it for free, okay? And that's in my class. What's free, what's not free. But you need, number 1, to keep your pursuits going. Don't talk about what you like, what you could have done. No, all that can turn into income, all right? You can turn it into a freedom machine with 1 to 2 hours a day, even per week, 10 hours per week. Weekends are perfect if you want to do it on, have your sessions on the weekend. But guys, that's number 1, because you're always going to be lifelong learning. And if you're not doing it in a way that brings you more income, more connections with people that you meet, more people that you can help, then this program will definitely help you to do that, okay? Another reason why you want to create passive income, you guys, is your 9 to 5 or whatever it turned into, like maybe a pension or retirement, whatever. Let's be real. Put it on the table. Is it enough? Does it add up to what you need? Just like traditional Terry, I've got friends who are retired and they don't go far from home base. They do not go far from where they live. Why? Income wise, it's not happening for them right now. Savings wise, they don't want to tap into their savings in case an emergency comes up. And cash flow, there's no cash flow. All right. And that's my 3rd reason why, guys. Cash flow. You need to create passive income because you will always need cash flow. You will always need cash flow, you guys. Cash flow is what you are able to tap into at any point in time, not having to wait for a check, because that's what we don't want. We don't want to wait for a check. We don't want to wait for anything. We want what we want when we want it, right? So I have been helping at least 40 to 50 people per year since 2020. Before that, even, but not that many people. I started in 2018 with another teacher. Then 2019, I went to a coaching program. I started making six figures 2020 and 2021, and then half of 2022 before I had to go back into the classroom. Okay. Why? Because I went through every part of the business cycle. My business made no money, a little money, a lot of money, and then it came back around to, not being that much. And then I needed to go back into the, but when I went back into the classroom, guess what? My mindset was changed. I did not have the same traditional Terry mindset. I had the determined Debbie mindset. My determined Debbie mindset is out the roof. Out the roof, you guys. You know why? Because I now know how to link up, build relationships, learn, implement, create, and earn income based on what I know how to do. That's the difference. Okay. That's why I told you, you don't know what you don't know. It is something that, like I said, I have a passion for enjoying, life, having fun. And I know the only way to do that is having the resources. Okay. So if you want to be resourceful, if you want to have a way, guys, to keep it moving, okay, with the right type of energy that keeps your energy from depleting, because that's the bottom line. Okay, how can I do this with my feet up, Dominique? How can I do this on the beach? How can I do this riding the city bus or the train or the plane? How can I do this? I'm going to tell you. All right, the link is in my profile where you can get the information on how to earn income online in just an hour, 2 hours a day. Okay. Especially guys with the 4 programs that I promote, the 900, 600, 300, and the 100. Okay. Guys, you can do this. And I want that for you. All right. What you're going to have to do is number one, put your limiting beliefs aside, learn how online can be not just for consuming, but creating. And then, guys, you're going to be able to learn how to take your skills and bring them online. Okay. So I want to see you guys be action takers. Okay. If you are an action taker, then just go ahead and click the link in my profile. You can also send me a message. I am not hard to find. Okay. And let's go. Let's go. Put your email in there. You're going to get a video with a 6-minute presentation on the 5 steps that we do every single day. It is definitely for you. If you are like Determined Debbie, or you want to be more like Determined Debbie and not traditional Terry. Okay. And I'll see you on the other side. Look forward to working with you.